Hey, good Friday morning, everybody. It's almost Christmas, and it's another beautiful day here in Surfside, California. We're sandwiched right between Huntington Beach and, of course, Seal Beach, California. If you're not familiar with the area, it's a gorgeous day again, and I'm so happy you decided to spend a few moments with us. I know it's a busy time of the year. There's so much going on. Yesterday, we loaded up so much clothing that is going to Mexico, all thanks to you. So many of you have donated clothing and funds and helped us with our raffles. And of course, all that is making a huge difference to our brothers and sisters south of the border. Our brothers and sisters who allow us to fish in Mexico's pristine and gorgeous and bountiful waters. So really great to be with you again here on this lovely Friday morning. Boy, I'll tell you, fishing remains really, really good. We're going to get into that in a moment, but before we do, can you hit that like button, share these videos if you're enjoying them, subscribe, but tick that little bell. That's what allows us to let you know when there's new content available, and we're pumping it out. 2023 is going to be really, really big. I think we are done with live shows for the rest of the year. Danny Cadota is itching to do more and more shows, but my schedule's been so crazy that we haven't been able to do it. So we'll start up both the Danny Cadota show and, of course, Friedman Adventures live shows after the first of the year. And we appreciate all your great questions and participation throughout 2022. It really has been fantastic. We'll continue with the morning briefings, however, and everything else we're doing here. And man, I'll tell you, how can it get any more lovely than it is right now? Remember, January the 6th is a huge day at 22nd Street Landing. In the morning, we'll be on the Monte Carlo. You're welcome. If you have kids, grandkids, or you want to help other kids, you're welcome to join us. Just send me a text. And while I'm saying this, so I'll just put my number up there one time. If you'd like to purchase some raffle tickets to help our efforts in Mexico and win a big prize, then all you got to do is send me a text. Just indicate I want info on the fishing trip or I want info on the raffle. By the way, on January the 6th from 1 to 4 p.m., you can come down to the landing and Danny Cadota will be there. I'll be there. All the folks that make Friedman Adventures so great will be there. The crew from the Monte Carlo, the staff from 22nd Street Landing, and we have some surprises, some educational stuff going on in addition to all of that. So don't miss it. January the 6th. Anyway, information on any of those events and purchasing raffle tickets, which we would really love you to do, you can get that by sending me a text to 657-227-6459. That will do it with you. Did I toast you yet? No. It's time for the morning briefing. And it's really great to be back with you all again. All right, let me start you south of the border as we normally do. Tell you that down in Cabo San Lucas, as we mentioned, there's been a little bit of breeze down there. Nothing really that terrible, but it's been a little bit more breezy down there around Cabo San Lucas and San Jose del Cabo. We continue to see really good striped marlin fishing going on there, as well as quite a bit of Dorado in that neck of the woods. So that bite has been good. That breeze is not all that bad, so just a little bit of breezy weather down there around Cabo, but not bad at all, and really excellent fishing up there around San Martin Island. That's 140 miles south of our lovely border between Mexico and the United States. Down there, good yellowtail fishing, good bottom fishing going on, excellent stuff as they continue to really do really, really well. Now, up there out of Ensenada area, that's about 70 miles below the border. We have our friends at Blackfin Sport Fishing, Victor, and all you guys. We send all our very best to you. Thank you for your great hard work down there and everything you do to make our sport fishing ventures in Mexico so darn memorable. They are always something that I look forward to. And not only do we catch a lot of fish, but we have such a good time with you guys all the time. Anyway, down there, they continue to hammer out great catches of bottomfish, whitefish, sheepshead, rockfish, boccaccio, reds, all of that great fishing continues down there in that neck of the woods. And it has not slowed down one bit at all. So great fishing going on there. Arnie, sport fishing, Arnie, always joining us with your palomitas, your popcorn during our live show. Thank you so much, my friend. And also Diego Nuno, who's a deckhand on the Royal Star. He's got a great little operation out of Ensenada, Costa Baja Sport Fishing. You can find Arnie and Diego on Facebook, Costa Baja Sport Fishing, and get down there and have some fun. I'm telling you, it is great stuff that's going on there. Tanner Bank. Well, nobody is out there fishing because it's Christmas. Oh, ha, ha, ha. We have our sources. Jay Cruz. Many of you know him from the Apollo. In fact, he ran boats out of Puerto Vallarta, the Apollo out of there. He's an excellent fisherman and a great guy. Chris Isaac, again, the new owner of the El Patron. And Jay's going to be running the El Patron out of Puerto Vallarta. So it's going to be great. Well, those two guys jumped on a private boat and they went out to Tanner Bank. And hey, man, I'll tell you what, they drifted. They didn't even drop the anchor. And they caught limits of bluefin tuna and limits of bottom fish. The bite continuing out there. Our intel is numero uno for you, as we are letting you know that that bite's going to continue again after Christmas, after the boats return. And we have a little bit of weather out there right now, Friday, and it's going to kind of be a little bit up there around Christmas Eve and also on Christmas Day, but boom, right down to flat calm again. Perfect timing for those of you who are planning a trip out there to that neck of the woods. 58 to 60 degree water temperature out there, and it's not slowing that bite down at all. On that private boat, as a plane flies over my head, on that private boat, they fish with live squid, and that has definitely been a big key to success. Live squid, you can get away, in most cases, with some 40-pound fluorocarbon. www.opsonusa.com. Put in FA at checkout, and Greg Brown will send you a love note with some perfume on it sometimes, if he really likes you, and also a free Christmas gift. So, great stuff. That bite on Tanner, continuing from our private boater, intel from Chris Isaac, the new owner with Ricky Carbajal of the El Patron, and of course Jay Cruz out there having a lot of fun. Really sounded like a great trip, and more importantly, we're able to keep you in touch with the latest and let you know that that bite is continuing. As we take a look, and I also wanted to mention to you that I think I did already, but that weather is going to be beautiful. I did. I'm losing my marbles there. That weather is going to be beautiful. All right. As we look at 1/2 and 3/4 day boats along the Southern California coast down to the Mexican border and up there into the Channel Islands, great fishing for whitefish, sheepshead, rockfish. It's been really, really good here. It seems to be a very productive time. And remember, January the 1st, that is over with. So you definitely want to make sure that you get your rock fishing in before the 1st. After that, you're going to have to go to Mexico. So Blackfin, Costa Baja sport fishing, Arnie sport fishing, you can go down there and have a wonderful experience. Or the other alternative and option is to jump on a San Diego-based sport boat and pop down to Collinet. They're running all kinds of Collinet trips. They're Relentless and several other boats. I believe the Sea Adventure 80. They are all running great trips for you. And so make sure you keep that in mind as that January 1st closure is looming, and then that'll go until April, I believe. April 1st. There's some flux with regard to new regs and everything else, but I believe it opens back up in April in Southern California. So nice rock fishing until the 1st. That sounds really, really good. Along our beaches here, surf fishing wise, we continue to see some decent perch fishing and boomer high tide here this morning. Huge high tide. And tomorrow also, and really low tide. So we've got that going on. And whenever you have water movement, that's a good thing. Fish like moving water, and the surf's been good. Fishing bait is a good way to go. Sandworms, check out our sandworm little short video. You can dig them up right here in the surf. You can go down to Big Fish Bait and Tackle, which is located right down here on the corner of Seal Beach Boulevard and Pacific Coast Highway. Go in there and say Merry Christmas to those folks. Pick up bait and tackle, anything you need right there at Big Fish. You will always get treated right down there at that neck of the woods. So pretty good on bar perch, yellowfin croaker, occasional halibut on a Lucky Craft style lure, as well as like a little chrome jig. That works really, really well. As Eddie demonstrated the other day, talking about Eddie Leland, Captain Eddie Leland. He was down here the other day. Perhaps you saw that. And that bar perch ate that big old crocodile. So they will jump all over that. It's a great way to get bit throwing those. Islands, as we mentioned down there around San Martin Island, good and that's 140 miles south off San Quintin again. Good yellowtail action, and same thing along the coast. Excellent bottom fishing. Same thing up there at Todos Santos, except no yellow. I mean, a few yellows. Good bonita fishing around Punta Banda, but a few yellowtail around. Good rock fishing. Good rock fishing at the Coronado Island, San Clemente, rockfish, few bass, few yellows. Private boaters continue to hammer out some good halibut catches, a few white sea bass at Catalina Island and Santa Barbara Island. Sport boats who are out there catching bonita and rockfish, and Channel Islands prolific. Awesome bottom bite. Same thing up there in Morro Bay. The Channel Islands really, really good. There is so much squid that remains here along the Southern California coast and islands that, man, it is going to be one heck of a spring next year. The Channel Islands should be loaded with sea bass and halibut. I think it's going to be really outstanding. So it's not too early to book your trips and get that going, because that looks to me like it's going to be really outstanding. All right, it's a beautiful Friday morning. What can I tell you? It just seems to get better and better and better as we go along. And of course, I'll keep you in touch with the very latest and the morning briefings, and we'll have all kinds of great shows in the future for you, because 2023 is going to be one heck of a great year. All right, everybody, thanks again. Hit that like button. And again, if you want any information on either our January 6th morning trip on the Monte Carlo, the raffle that we have going on, or anything else that we're up to, just send me a text. I'll be happy to respond. 657-227-6459. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Our subscription rate right now in December is as good as it's been all year long. We're getting so much support from you, so many views, so many hours consumed, and I really don't have the words to thank you enough for that. Thank you so very much. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I send you all my very, very best. And as usual, I hope to see you really, really soon. Greatest blessings in my life was playing Santa in mainland China. Oh my God, it was so much fun. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. I send you all my very, very best.